Well, I chose to use Nazim for this team fight. And, my father he's in my corner. I still talk with him, not every day, but almost every day about different things. So, I mean, I just wanted to see how things work with Nazim.
Shane, I haven't noticed on any of the promotions that the title is up for grabs on this fight. Is it for Tony's belt?
Yeah, it's for the ABA World Championship.
Okay, thanks for clearing that up.
What kind of style? How are you, by the way?
I'm good.
What kind of style do you like in an opponent? And does this guy have that style?
Yeah, he definitely has a style that comes right at you, and he gives his heart, and so he gives you a full 12 rounds of fighting. And I love that type of style. I think the fans should love it too, because you're going to see a lot of action.
What I'm thinking is that you're not going to have to look for him. He's going to come right at you.
I won't have to look for him. He's going to be right there, and it's going to be an excellent fight.
Did we learn something from the Oscar's fight where he picked to fight a really fast guy, and maybe if you slow down a little bit, that's not the wisest decision?
No, I don't think Oscar's fight had nothing to do with. There wasn't even Oscar in there. It was, for him getting like maybe 2 pounds from the weigh-in. That's just not. That just doesn't happen, especially for his type of the height he had. I can see if he was fighting at 160 and he went to ring 162, but fighting at 145, 47, or 45 and went to ring 47, that just doesn't happen for somebody that tall.
So it wasn't the opponent; it was the weight thing.
I think it was the weight thing, but you can't take any credit away from Manny. Manny fought a great fight. I mean, it's not his fault that Oscar had the complications. So.
You say you've been training already?
Yes, of course.
Since last month, or?
No, I wouldn't say last month.
Shane, not too many people are at this point wanting to get in the ring with Tony. What do you see when you watch his fights? I know you haven't stepped away from anybody, but what do you see in his that you want to?
I see an aggressive fighter. I like to fight fighters that are aggressive. I like to fight fighters that like throw a lot of punches. That like to fight. I think those are having to pick between Berto and Margarito. I mean, I pick Margarito every time.
Is there something in his style that you see that you can capitalize, you and Nazim can work on?
Well, I mean, it's a style that I'm familiar with. I should say that. I grew up here in California, and I'm used to these type of styles where you sit right there and fight. And maybe that's probably why my style kind of turned more into a puncher style, because I've been out here so long. Because I used to box a lot, and I still can box and move around, but being out here in California, you learn to fight.
That's what I was going to ask you. You're a boxer, but you've been a puncher as of late. I mean, we've seen what you've been doing. You've been knocking guys out. Is this the kind of game plan you're going in with Tony? You expect to go the distance? What's your mindset?
When Tony, you have to be able to use everything. You can't just have one style. I can't tell him I'm going to sit there and punch with him. I'm going to say I'm going to sit there and box with him, because I don't like to be on the outside just boxing all day, which I could. I'm not going to say, there's a lot of different things I want to do. I want to do everything. I want to show all my skills, all my talents.
Okay, what can you do that Cotto couldn't do?
Well, I think Cotto could not fight for a long portion of time going backwards. I think what Cotto did, I think maybe I took a little bit of his confidence away from him when I fought him. Toward the later rounds, when I fought Cotto, he started, weakening even after he was hurt, going to the hospital after the fight when I fought him. As you know, I landed more power shots than he did. He landed more jabs than me. So I think that when Margarito stepped in the ring with him, he was ready for the taking, And Margarito just walked him down and punched him out.
Can you learn new tricks at